underdogs in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, great job up front here in getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space. And
he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense out there for their first possession. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around on the chessboard of this game.
Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Fox. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Touchdown, Penn State. Huge play by the special teams. Well, Kirby knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday.
And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Come to the line for second down and very short now. He hands it off from the gun. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has
set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and first down.
Trying to find some room. It's Fox. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throwing.
Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Handoff to the single back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard mark. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chuck play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They're going to run it. Powerful running into the secondary. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a sack! The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. They call the counter run here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And there's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, pass caught. Just trucks through the defender. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The punt down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down, looking to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get to...
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The tackle made by the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
The completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. And they hand it off to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They're on the ground. Fights through the tackler. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Point after, not break through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Fighting off the defender. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. We'll hand it off. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Get some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Nittany Lions move into the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Finds the receiver wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out. Yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Number 20 with the carry.
And the point after is good.
The extra point is good.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Oregon 14.
And looks like the hands team are able to... The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third down.